that part again.
So you can like use it for YouTube or something.
Yeah, but honestly, I'll probably just chill and play it. It's been a couple of years since I've played this, and quite frankly, I'm a lot better at Kaizo than I was the last time I played it. And honestly, I've also just like old school Kaizo stuff, and I don't mind to there not being fast retry, because I just get to chill with y'all a little bit longer.
Sometimes fast retry is too fast.
Yep.
I'll die on this hill.
So, you can see it before. I got 14 exits. Most of the YouTube playthrough is probably going to be me getting through those exits the first time.
Well, I like medium retry.
You like medium retry.
Like, I don't want to just keep falling into the level when I'm taking a break unless I pause it. Yeah. But I also don't need to go all the way back out to the overworld and then back in.
My personal is medium retry, no retry, instant retry. Which is a fairly hot take, I guess, since most people really like instant retry.
Hold on, let me check Tinder for catfish. Oh my god. Wait, that was a flounder, yay!
But instant retry is a little too much for me a lot of the time. And also, you don't really get to see very much of the level when you instant retry. So, I like learning from my deaths, and it's hard to do so with instant retry.
And then trying to plan it out and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, you taught me, so it makes sense that I would have similar preferences to you.
Yeah.
They taught me everything they know. Wait. They taught me everything I know. Okay, also, on Twitter earlier today, I saw this, like...
So, fun fact, I don't really remember very much about this game. I watched this game pretty endlessly back in the early days of Kaizo, but I don't really remember anything about it more recently, so... The YouTube VOD will probably just cut straight to when I get it, but y'all are stuck here with me for a bit.
But it's living room free in my head right
now. I appreciate that this level's got a little bit of old-fashioned, just wait it out, bitch. Pretty sure I use a bullet there. I don't think I have to drag a Chuck over there with me that fast.
It's what they like to call that on HGTV. So many fucking herrings. I will lose my mind.
I was fine, but the Chuck kind of freaked me out a bit. It didn't need to be. Like, I was fine regardless.
The amount of, like, outdoor space that they had and stuff was insane.
Nope, I need one of those bullets. Okay, we'll take that.
To be like that rich in Manhattan.
I would have died to that Kaizo eventually.
Can't be that good of a person, right?
Good enough there now.
Right? And also, how come Real Housewives of New York is not, like, people with houses like that? Those are the houses I want to see, not the bullshit houses these people have, I'm gonna be honest. And then also, okay, hold on, I need to just complain for a second. Not even complain. I'm just confused. So, the original cast of Real Housewives of New York City...
That's some old jump.
...became pretty problematic, okay?
Okay,
like,
but I think there's the age right there, so that's fine.
It started to really show. And they were like, why don't we just out with the old...
So even if you do that jump fast, the bullet timing doesn't really work out to actually go super fast there. That's fine.
Him. Ugh. I thought that was the point of Real Housewives. What? Okay, wait. I haven't even finished my story. So they like out with the old, in with the new. And they just have like 5 completely new housewives now, or 6. I don't know. There's one season.
I played this way back in like 2018, and apparently got through any percent,
like about the
but it has been,
and no one's talking about the new
6 years
Even Bravo's
since
talking
then.
about the old cast, and like I
So trying to catch up on stuff. Hope you're doing well.
No,
Good to see
there's a
you.
difference between being dramatic and
We have a Super Mario Bros. 2 hat coming out soon too, by the way. I'm gonna try to remember to actually say that while I'm streaming, because
dramatic is like.
Oh, you can't get a fast cycle there. It's just a pain in the ass. Good to know it's possible though.
For reasons that aren't like race or gender or sexuality or whatever. Did they get rid of my pots that were right here?
No, just fall faster. Or run off, I guess. I don't need to jump. When I did this originally, I jumped, but now that I'm looking at this, I don't understand why I would do that. It's just putting more space between me and the mole. Nope. Okay, so even if you do everything right, you still have to do it super fast. And the faster you do it, the harder it is. Which is telling me I just need to wait.
So I just need to keep catching these.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's like an extra 5 Mario seconds, so really not the end of the world. I started the re-grab a little early on that one. See, it's much easier to analyze why you died with no retry, because you're just kind of forced to watch your death happen.
I never expected the kids to have like new dialogue with me, that's good. Yeah, that sounds like ADHD, Sebby.
I feel like you also kind of have to intrinsically nerf yourself
here's Willy.
When you're designing around vanilla retry, just because it is a little bit of a pain to get kicked back to the main world. So the levels end up most of the time, I guess,
that sounds a lot
typically
more
being a little easier than they would have been with a creator with full retry at their disposal, at least in my experience.
It is the most recent season of New York, but I think that
there's a couple of very, very difficult hacks without retry that are an exception to that.
But honestly,
does Why Not's newest hack have retry? I don't think it does, right?
And I'm gonna be honest,
because if so, that would absolutely be the peak of the antithesis of what I'm talking about, I guess.
There's one that I could see saying that too. But I feel like that would be very Orange County.
Rift 2 also, and Grand Prix World 1 were the other two that I had in mind when I was thinking of counterpoints.
Not that everyone in Orange County would have that sentiment, but probably a lot of them.
Rift 1, I think, is more reined in with its segments, I think, because I honestly actually really, really liked Rift 1.
And you know
I haven't
what?
played Rift 2 yet, but I imagined I will like it, but from everything I've heard about it, it is definitely a step up from the first one.
Social media accounts about it and stuff. I saw something,
and even just from like what I've seen of it and stuff.
The premiere of the new season of Real Housewives of Orange County is about to start. And there was like a teaser or something for it that just got released, and it included a bunch of like screenshots of headlines, and then also they showed
I'm so relieved we actually
with,
beat
like,
challenge mode with my hack.
And I wonder if that's what that was.
I've never played through a Kaizo hack of any kind where lives actually mattered, and I managed to do that tonight, which is pretty fun.
And I'm pretty sure Heather is still on the current season, so that
just got a Goldilocks it now. We finally jumped a little too early. I actually jumped that time, but I think it's easier for me to time my jump. And honestly, it's actually easier to time I
botched.
fall a little bit
He's
more
one of the
because I have a
plastic
little bit
surgeons
more
on the show
control
Botched
over it if I'm in the
as
air.
well.
I don't actually know how that works out with Mario physics, if you like fast fall from that height versus like running off from that height. I forgot both of those Kaizo blocks were there. Like, I knew there were Kaizo blocks there, and obviously there's Kaizo blocks everywhere. Has anyone ever counted how many Kaizo blocks there actually are in Dram 1? Out of curiosity. Because I can think of at least 3 that we've had right here. I don't remember if there's one on this jump, but I imagine there is. But I know there's one right here, and then there's the 2 that we've hit already. So many that Panga doesn't even know.
What did I come in here for?
That's hilarious.
Oh, to empty my pockets. Right. Okay.
We have room on the way out. 1 second.
Stuff.
You told me I hit them all and I found 2 more in 1 level. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. We will
There was something I needed a clam for.
try to keep track of every individual new Kaizo we've hit. I may double count some of them, but I'm curious. Because I remember this hack has a reputation for having a lot of Kaizos. Also, I guess we can technically... Oh, no, we hit the 3rd one. There we go. I don't think I'm going to edit this down into a montage of every Kaizo hit, but we can at least keep track until I get bored of it and don't want to do it anymore.
I need so many freaking fish.
I guess I should change it to Kaizo blocks hit, because I'm not going to count like if I hit the same one twice. And then in that case, I need to center it. Okay. Actually taking advantage of the empty space in my layout.
You know what? I think I did, but I only had one and I made something with it. I think it was New York, but I don't follow them that closely. Now I'm really curious. I was just giving you extra info in case you were looking into it now. But I did not get to like a secret.
Oh, actually we've hit 4, because there was that Kaizo block right there that we hit earlier. This will be a good informative playthrough for everyone then. That was the 4th one. It's been a while since I've hit that one, but...
At least put this one back on. The Dune, the Crusher.
We got the fast cycle and then I got excited and died.
Okay, that tree is full. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that tree. Oh my god, I need a tapper for it.
Okay, I gotta do this jump earlier than I am. I think I'm waiting for him to be on his way down already. And if I'm, especially if I'm jumping also, I need to be jumping when he's like jumping up.
We're getting there, slowly but surely.
need to just say that out loud so I actually remember to do it.
Oh my god, I had no
The
idea.
rest of the segment is like totally fine, so I don't mind having to lab this out a bit, but...
Just casually open that while walking by.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many truffles.
So that time I kind of just tried to jump pretty much at the same time he did while holding jump. And I was a little early. But that means the window on it is a little bit bigger than I thought it was, so it's good. Also, the last time I played through Dram, I'm pretty sure I did not even understand really what fastfall was. So this will probably be a pretty dramatically different experience than my last time if I had to guess.
I couldn't figure out why I had so many truffle machines in here, but... Oh. This is why. They just keep giving me truffles, this is why.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just forgot my entire timing that I just talked out loud, but that's okay. It is a pretty tight timing to actually get under there, but it's one that I think I understand and I just need to actually do now.
Three more. Just how many truffles do
Sure. I haven't died to that mole yet, so I guess I was due.
I still do not know what to do with the ostrich egg, I'm gonna be honest. Is it just a gift for somebody? Or like... Is it do something? I don't actually know. You know what I need to do? I need to see if I have a recipe for like +1 fishing or something.
I don't really know what I thought was going to happen there, to be honest. Because I thought I would be able to re-grab off that, but then I didn't actually like hold jump when I was supposed to. Outside of doing the only thing I was supposed to do there, that jump went perfectly. Hey Mars, thanks. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. This is not a first playthrough. I originally played through this back in like 2018 or something. But it is a effectively first playthrough since I actually kind of know what I'm doing. We are also running through and keeping track of all of the individual Kaizo blocks I've hit throughout this run. Because I remember running into a lot.
+3 fishing.
Yeah, so like when I played through this the first time, this was probably like my third, I think, Kaizo hack. So like I didn't even understand really what like fast fall and slow fall was, or like how to re-grab like well or anything. So even just like, even though I haven't figured out this specific mole jump yet, like we've been pretty damn consistent at the first half of this.
I don't know how.
Outside of that, I guess. Yeah. And like, to be fair, back then there were probably like 5 total Kaizo hacks, so I was just playing the one that wasn't like the hardest. But this was like pretty clearly
like
far above my skill set at the time, and definitely made me better, but also was like a struggle hack for sure. Okay, that's better timing. I just need to actually hold jump all the way.
Also, man, I don't know, man.
Bun's just singing Soldier Boy in the background.
Huh?
So Bun's just singing Soldier Boy in the background.
I blame Kevin. Kevin started this.
I'm sorry, Kevin's singing Soldier Boy in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. stay for like hours.
Hey Buff, when how's it going?
And I'm gonna want to end soon, and I don't want to end after one day.
I mentioned it in Pooh's chat earlier, but GG on Chicanery Beginner. It looks like a nice, cute little revision of your ideas from the regular hack. I might actually have Bun play through that soon, because it looks like it's in her skill set. And since I have a couple of friends here, I'm going to mention it again. Our Super Mario Bros. 2 hack, Bunny Bunny Panic, should be out in the next like couple of days or so. I finally beat challenge mode today, which is an optional version of the game where lives and continues matter. I expect 99% of people to just play the version with infinite lives, and that is totally fine. But there is a challenge mode available if you are inclined. I imagine most people wouldn't be, because most people don't have that much experience with Super Mario Bros. 2. But you never know, so I figured I'd spend like another week or so tuning it up. But we also have logo drawn and stuff for that, so I'll include that with the submission package. I need to remember where those Kaizos actually are so I can stop hitting them. Because you definitely have to pull right a little bit on this jump to make it over, but you don't have to do it as much as I have been. You have to do it more than that though. Okay.
Do you have a Google phone? Is that why you blame Google?
But yeah, thank you. I'm excited to get it out. I think it's a nice chill time, and honestly, it was a lot of fun to just learn how to design stuff in SMB2. And also kind of get in on the ground floor of like helping other people figure out what's going on with it. It kind of took me back to this era of SMW Kaizo, where we were still kind of figuring out like the basics of Kaizo hacking. And it was a nice little like time travel. Just fitting with our time travel back to playing Dram 1. I need to just clutch up and get this mole jump though, because I want to be done with this segment. That requires paying attention, so.
Oh man. You know, we were probably talking about Real Housewives through it. This bubbly spot isn't really helping me get a flounder, so.
I'm like struggling on this regrab now. I think I just need to bop off the bullet later than I have been. I think that'll be fun. Okay.
Why doesn't Willie let you do a thing like Marnie does? Where you can access the store without them there.
So that time I jumped onto the bullet where I needed to, but it also felt late, so you gotta be careful about that, I guess. I'm getting a weird arc off of that chuck now, where I'm getting like way too close to that muncher, because that wasn't really an issue before. Okay.
That also means it's past your bedtime.
That time I got like a
really late tonight. I'm sorry.
massive jump off that. Whoops.
It was a weird day because I had to get my nails done earlier, and then I went to see lunch, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream, and you know how it goes. I've also been playing the same Stardew Day for like 2.5 hours. Well, you know, I played some Kaizo.
Damn it.
So,
Okay.
like 2
That was
hours
close.
of the same thing.
I'm happy that I'm as consistent as
Anyway,
I
hope you
have
a good night, Kevin, is
been
what I'm trying to say.
on the level leading up to the
Sorry for
mole.
keeping you up, is what I was also supposed to
But I
say.
would like to just get this mole thing now, please. I feel like I've labbed it out
Don't
enough.
chat me out like I do, Vincent, because you can. I just like to give Vincent a hard time. Oh, I thought that was the sound. That's not the sound. Oh, there's a bubble over there. I was scared that was too
Okay.
far.
The regrab off of the bullets isn't that bad if I get a good jump off of the main platform. Jump up on the way up. Close.
Oh, too far.
It's pretty much jump up when the mole is actually at the top of its jump, and it should line up okay, it looks like. Yo, Abe with a raid, how's it going? Got a lot of raids tonight. How's it going, everyone? I'm CEO. We are working on Dram 1. I mostly just needed the first stage, but now that I'm getting into this, I kind of just want to play through. How's it going, Wyla? How's it going, Myth? Good to see you. What were y'all up to?
It's so annoying.
I see SMW, but I was there earlier, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget what we were doing. We played through Bunny Panic, which is my Super Mario Bros. 2 hack tonight, and beat challenge mode, where all of the lives and continues matter, and that was the last thing I needed to do before release, so that should be up on romhacking.net in the next couple of days, I would guess. Hey, the luck of the raid. Thanks, Abe. How's it going, Glam? Good to see you.
There's one I could craft.
No damage boosting for you.
But that one just broke too.
Unfortunate. We got a new Kaiser to add to the Kaiser counter, though.
What you need to craft it. I can show you in a second.
Thank you for the age. Yeah, we're very close.
Okay.
The only thing that was holding me back was actually beating challenge mode and making sure it was okay. And we did that kind of resoundingly tonight, honestly.
Right.
So, tested for a Furpy, that's right. It looked cool, but it definitely did look pretty tricky. What is the name of Furpy's old hack? Is it Super Cool World? I need to play that one still. That one's been on my 2 playlist for like forever, and I just never got around to it. It is Super Cool World? Okay.
I also genuinely do not know how to find the last 4 artifacts. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong on that.
But yeah, we decided to chill with Dram 1 tonight because I needed the footage of me getting the first H to be able to edit my first part of my YouTube video. But now that I'm playing through this a little bit more, we might actually just make this a playthrough because this has been fun and chill. And now I'm personally curious how many Kaizo blocks I can actually hit in this playthrough. We're counting unique Kaizo blocks, by the way, but I didn't want to put unique Kaizo blocks hit because it's just a lot of text on the screen. Honestly, even Kaizo blocks on screen is probably too much, but it's fine. Nope, I need to not do that. I can't respawn you if I've blocked you already, right? Yeah. I can't get P speed here, right? It wouldn't help me anyway. But yeah, I guess worth mentioning, I have played through Dram 1 any % before, but it was back in like 2018 when I was nowhere near as like consistent and good at Kaizo as I am now. So
yeah, girl's getting eepy.
Okay, do we need to end soon?
Not yet, but I mean not too late.
Okay.
I will die if I only play one day at Stardew. So
I haven't yet decided if we're going all the way for Dram 1. I think we'll kind of let the playthrough determine that, because I don't want to lock myself into it or anything. But the intent would be to just beat at least back up to where I was at before, if not farther.
Oh, I'm fishing. Wait, I want to say hi to that.
Ah, close. We almost just one-shot that. That would have been nice.
All of these people.
I keep expecting this bottom Super Koopa to be like farther back than he actually is. Skid into a stop. It's fine.
Oh, there's another spot over there. Let's see where to get to. But for real, how come you can go into Marnie's shop and buy stuff when she's not there, but not Willy? And I know I became better friends with Willy first. I probably still am better friends with Willy. Willy, my third friend. Not Marnie. Marnie's way down here. Way down here.
Just realized we don't need
Willy
the
got no
challenge
trust in
mode
me.
message
Okay.
pinned
I've even
anywhere.
gifted him twice this week. He's like the only one I've gifted twice this week. Him and Leah. Oh, and Maru. Okay, I've been trying to gift people. Ugh, these guys are low. I'm doing my best, though. I'm doing the best that I can. Honestly, keeping the friendships up is going to be the hardest part of perfection, I
Okay,
think.
so
like, even more than grinding.
starting the spin jump right as he was falling is too early. It's a little bit after he falls off.
I forgot to actually check what our perfection score is, because I think making the one obelisk probably upped it to 50%, right? Because we're stuck at 49%. Friendship doesn't decay if you max it. Oh, good. Okay.
So
I
that
just
was
have
a
to
little
worry about
too
the lower
late.
ones. Thank God.
But that was starting the
Okay,
jump after he
that's
passed the
very
full
helpful to
tile,
know.
so okay. Just Goldilocks it again, it's fine.
What did I come here for? Oh yeah, I was gonna check my perfection score.
I can definitely tell that my ability to control where I'm going is much higher than the last time I played this. Like, it's still not, like, perfect by any means, but, like, I can definitely tell my Mario to go in a spot, and most of the time he goes there. Whereas the last time I was playing this, I was like, well, good luck.
51%!
We hit that Kaizo block already, right? Yeah. Good job.
Thanks! We're at 90% produce and forage shipped. 1 out of 4 obelisks on the farm. Of course, we don't have the golden clock yet. Monster Slayer Hero, I think we're getting close, but we don't have that yet. Great Friends, I've been hovering underneath 30% for a long time, and it's really annoying. So, we're getting there. Armor level, yes. Found all star drops, no. That was not like a priority for me since I have God mode, and I need to actually try to find them all now. We got 71% cooking recipes.
Yep, that's a Kaizo.
77% crafting recipes. 86% fish.
And that's why we're counting.
Amazing. Oh,
Because I feel like everyone has played Dram 1, and everyone has hit like 50 Kaizos, and they've all been different. So we're actually keeping track.
What can you do from here?
6 in the first level is honestly pretty impressive.
No, what is the question mark one? How do I figure it out? Is there like a least spoilery way to tell me? Or at this point, just fucking tell me. I don't even
I
care.
actually really
Just
like
shut
that
up at
mole
this
jump,
point.
honestly.
Where is it found? What
Like
can I
landing
do?
between the 2 moles before they actually pop out of the ground and then jumping up and over.
Your ideas are intriguing to me.
There's
and I
still
wish to
something I
subscribe
haven't
to your
like
newsletter.
maxed
So
out
why are you
yet,
doing
but
this to yourself?
there is just that one that's so
Hi
much
Vac,
more.
thank you for 46
And, like, all
months.
of the mines
I am
I've
doing
been
this to
doing, so I'm
myself
not really
because I
sure
needed the very first
what I
H
should
of
be
footage,
missing.
and now I am curious. And also, honestly, it's been a while since I played Dram 1, and I kind of want to see how much better I am than I was the last time I played
Oh,
this.
there's something in Skull
And
Caverns.
it's
You
nice
might
to
not
see
even know
that
if you
even
can
though
kill
this
it.
hack is definitely still
Not the
challenging,
mummy.
like, don't get me wrong, this isn't like Quickie 2 or anything. It is more within my realm of understanding now than it was the first time I played this. Okay. 20.
These ones without the
I gotta get around to Dram 2 to prep for Dram 3. Yeah, I've also never played Dram 2. So I would like to warm up with this before I play Dram 2. And from what I hear,
Is it the
Dram
fucking
3 can
mummy, dude?
potentially be fairly soon.
How are you
So
supposed to kill it? Do
just
I
go
need
play
to
Kaizo
upgrade
1
my
or 2
weapon all
dozen
the way?
times and come
I'm
back to
I'm
this
getting
okay
close. I have 2
walkthrough.
of the things
I
that
don't.
I need.
So I actually,
Three of them.
one of the first hacks I played was actually Kaizo 1. Also, thank you for the cheese.
Sorry, it's another
But
stupid cucumber and
I was
don't
not very
know
good
why.
at it then either. We didn't hit any new Kaizos on the way over, right? Okay, yeah, it's still just at 6. Another raid? Goddamn, we are popping off tonight. Thank you, the
Everyone
Patriot.
loves
Yeah.
CM tonight. I love that.
How's it going, everyone?
Who's that raid from?
The Patriot, which I believe
Aw.
is Jen's fiance, correct?
Yeah.
Welcome in, everyone. Hi, I'm Sia. We were testing our Super Mario Bros. 2 hack tonight, but then ended up actually beating the challenge mode, so now we're chilling and playing Dram World 1, which is an old but fun hack.
Dude, is it the mummies? Those to me were always like dry
How was
bones.
Fortnite? Welcome in, everyone. We have actually streamed Fortnite on the
That
channel
was my
before,
idea.
but it hasn't
Okay.
actually
I thought
been
it
like
either had to be a
Fortnite.
bomb or a
We play a lot of Fortnite Festival whenever we
the
stream it.
fully
But welcome in,
maximized
everyone.
sword.
Ugh.
I'm like only catching lionfish.
Jin Boo's your better half. It's me and Bun, so I definitely understand.
Trash, get out of here.
This has such old school Switch vibes that it's all on like the same screen, which is fantastic.
I cast my thing and then scratched my head.
But welcome in, everyone. I'm CO. We were testing our SMB2 hack and then we beat it, and now we're playing Dram, which has been fun. We are also working on a Kaizo blocks hit counter of every unique Kaizo block that we hit in this run. because as anyone who has played Dram can attest, there are a lot of Kaizo blocks in here.
It's getting late. Oh my god.
But the ROM is also locked to my knowledge, so we don't actually know how many Kaizo blocks are in here. And obviously this won't be like a compendium of every Kaizo block to hit. Baby's getting fussy, so I have to raid and run. Well, thank you for the raid. Everyone go follow the Patriot. I believe he is working towards affiliate, so every follow helps. How's it going, St. Drew? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid as well. Good to see you. Welcome
So
in.
many raids.
Yeah. We've had lots of
Jesus.
friends tonight. Thank you. Hi, I'm CEO. We'll do
Tell us
this
about these
spiel
raids.
again. I was working on my Super Mario Bros. 2 hack, but we ended up beating it tonight. Including the challenge mode where lives and continues mattered and stuff. So now we are working on playing through a very old Super Mario World Kaizo hack, which has been fun. You're also trying to make affiliate? Well, go follow St. Drew the Winter Wizard too. In fact, I think I am not following you, but I am following Patriot, so changed. Thank you.
And
Good
then
luck
a
with
peach tree
affiliate.
over here? And an orange tree?
I do. I am grateful that Twitch, gonna expose my Twitch age here. I'm grateful that Twitch allows you to raid with, like, any channel size and stuff, because especially when you're first starting off, you kind of just need help sometimes.
Why is this one not growing anymore?
And,
it like started
it's
growing
nice
and
that
stopped.
that's a
so
thing.
weird.
The grind to affiliate is still definitely real, but I think Twitch at least does more stuff to
Around it.
facilitate that now.
Oreo?
You got
No, I
raided by
have not
Pango
tried
once by
that.
Mario Maker? That's nice.
Doesn't help.
I wasn't at Games Done Quick this year, but from what I heard from people who were at Games Done Quick this year, Pango had a copy of Dram 3 there. Also, that's a new Kaizo block for the Kaizo counter. Bum bum bum. We're up to 7 already. Dang, that's tough. I think the biggest raid I've gotten was probably when Smoke raided me, and that was about that size too. And it's fun to have that many viewers, but it's hard to like say hi to everyone. I'm at least like experienced if that does happen, but like I prefer being able to actually like read chat and stuff. Yeah, watching Kaizo is always really fun, and honestly, the Games Done Quick relay race sort of revitalized my interest in it a bunch. I was already working on Super Mario Bros. 2 stuff, but it solidified that I should be coming back to Super Mario World as well. Okay, don't hit the Kaizo this time. I don't remember if I need this.
This is a
Well,
fun stream. Our
we're
first
both
person
not
she watched
getting
was
it and also not getting through there.
That was
So
also Stardew. Wait, really?
whatever I do, just not that. I'm gonna assume that
When was
I
ever
don't
streaming
need that.
at 3 a.m., like 2020? I guess before I start the next day, I do have an ad in 5 minutes. Maybe I'll take a break.
Oh,
You got
okay.
a bunch of raids, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I'll probably just mute, but I might have a dab still too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool. Why don't we take a little breaky? This will definitely be the last break of the night.
Yeah, we're not gonna go too
And
much
then I'll
later,
probably
but
do
since we
another
have
day.
gotten a bunch of raids, I can
February
really keep
19th,
going.
2021, apparently.
Also, thank y'all for that, by the way. This has
6
been a
a.m.
very, very cool night of stream. And I don't normally even stream on Monday night, so
I know, we never stream on Mondays. But last week I streamed Monday during the day, and it was like a really great stream.
yeah. Apparently Mondays are a better stream day than I realized, so
Yeah.
good to know.
I'm usually just tired, and I'm like, oh, I can skip Mondays. Let's Garfield it up. You know?
Yeah, but I guess a lot of if everyone else is also trying to skip
Well,
their stream on
normal
Monday.
people don't usually take Mondays off, I don't feel like. I don't know, maybe it's because a lot of people
Okay, we
are
brought the
taking
P-Switch with us anyway.
Anyway, I'm gonna take
Are we
a
gonna
quick
die?
break, and then we'll do.
Are we gonna die?
Probably one more day.
Oh, we needed the P
Maybe
switch.
two if I don't pause it for too long, but we'll see.
Hey, we got the
Wow,
Yump.
we have
Nice.
a super early stream now. I wish.
I am glad I accidentally brought the P switch with me because I did not
I
remember
almost
that you
wish
actually
I was
needed
on,
that.
like, East Coast time, so I could start at 9 a.m. and that would be 6 a.m. for Pacific people. I would love that.
Thank you for the Yump.
But it's like even when I'm starting early for me, it's still already noon.
How's it going, Connie? Good to see you.
Or 11
Happy to
a.m. in
walk.
other places, you know? I'm not like into the East Coast really though. Like where would I live? I'm a very
Oh, I missed
California
that. Okay,
kinda
so
girl.
jump up there, grab the shell, kick it over that way. Okay.
I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't know where I would go. I'm like beyond offended by that. I'm gonna go my right now. Ohio. I don't know where this is.
Ohio, she says. Mini K.
Yep. Come at me with Kappa, I come back at you with Mini K. I always forget it's not just like Mini Kappa, it's just Mini K.
Mini K makes it sound like it's a cereal.
I know, it's so funny. Like Frosted Mini Wheats and Special K cereal had a baby cereal.
Yep.
Mini K.
Mini K's
Frosted
are
Mini K.
more than good. They're great. Okay, so I can actually chill on that piranha for a little bit longer. Okay, so 2 bounces on there, then a bounce over to the saw, and then when I'm on my way over, kick the shell over. I'm pretty sure there's a Yoshi in there, if I remember right. Okay.
May you mute?
Yeah, hold on.
Kamakani's here!
Do you want me to mute, or do you want to say hi?
Well, I wanted to say hi and then I wanted you to mute.
Okay, I'm gonna mute, but I'll still be here. Hello, you. Alright, we're back.
Okay. The time is for us to back. A place in Canada called Happy Valley Goose Bay.
I wish the piranha plant didn't just disappear. I think that's the main reason I was trying to rush over.
Wait, sardine? I just caught so many fucking sardines, dude! So many people want fish! 1, 2, 3, 4 out of these 6 things are for fish! Why so many fucking fish?
I remember Jada Grotto being pretty hard.
I already know how to make it. Why didn't I say rerun?
I also remember not needing to
Gotta go for
actually
Lizzie's birthday.
eat this Bowser statue.
Hope you feel better, wife. All of this is getting there. Okay, let me actually stop the aging there. Because did it have to be regular wine? I shouldn't have done this one. It's so much money. That's annoying.
I don't entirely remember what the move to the left is for. Is it to get another shell? I think it's to get another shell.
Okay, let me bring that to Joja. Thanks, Jody. I knew the dog would be over here with the cat. Just knew it. Okay, maybe having the Junimo collect all of my little props for me would be nice. Just saying.
So is that happening because I'm going
Oh,
up
I need to
into
get
the
a
shell?
million more seeds.
Okay.
This is fine. This is...
Let's maybe change how we're doing this then. Oh, that's way better. That was just holding jump the entire time, so. And then I can fast fall if I need to. Abe redeemed Hug Bun Bun. I will redeem that in a second. I just started this live. Okay. That'll work though. I'm coming over for a hug because Abe redeemed one.
Oh. Sorry, it's not on your stream.
That's okay.
Plug that throne for that webcam and you'd be able to see that hug.
That's true. If y'all would like to see that hug in person on this stream, I do have this incentive for this webcam that I have not really been promoting much at all. I was confused why my controls felt so weird, and then I realized I was playing SMB2 controls and not SMW controls.
I don't
Whoops.
think we need these here. Oh, were you watching over here? How perfect. You might need to make your hug the same amount as mine now, though.
What'd you up yours to?
Because I think mine went up. 5555.
Okay.
Got the discount hug. Yeah, you did.
Just need to
It's
wire your
okay.
part
It
with
was
Big
mostly
Brother style
because
surveillance
A lot of
cameras for
times it'll
both
get
of you.
redeemed when CO was working, so I
True.
had to make it a little bit more expensive, you know? That's not that we don't want it redeemed.
Alright, well you're getting your discount hug in a little bit because I just sat back down. So the next time I get back up I will
Wait,
hug
what do you
Bud.
need?
Back redeemed one also. His back's being sassy.
Heck, no! I'm redeeming that.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to
him.
it.
No.
I'm not. I mean, you can give him a no, but I'm not gonna say
I'll
no
give
to
him
a
whatever
hug.
I want to give him. Just a no.
I'll give him whatever I want to give him.
Sorry. I heard back, I got sassy. I like how the water changes for the super cucumber.
Pretty sure that wasn't the way I kicked, but that's fine.
I need to put more jars there. What am I gonna do with these guys? I could put like 5 more jars.
So that's definitely better, but either I'm releasing the shell at a time that I'm doing a turn back, or this kick to the right is a 50-50, and I'm not sure which one it is.
Inventory full. Yeah, I should have said that.
No, I needed that. And then that's the fucked up shell jump, and then it's a ditch. Okay.
Beck isn't even here. Well, it was in Sia's stream. I can back no wherever I want, whenever I want. Hope this helps. Oh, good luck with therapy.
So the strat works pretty well, but not that well.
It's hard to do.
For a few reasons.
Oh, I've been mad with back no power. Nothing new here. She doesn't want her legs to turn soft? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Maybe so.
Thanks, Smith.
Wait, Lewis, it's
So,
your birthday.
not gonna lie, when I was doing SMB2 design by myself,
New
it
achievement, the
was
beloved farmer.
exceptionally difficult, and I kind of almost gave up on it because it kept corrupting and like erasing my data and stuff. But that frustration ended up leading to the creation of the SMB2 Discord, where like me, Glitch, Circle, Red Feathers, and a couple of other creators have gotten together and actually like kind of lapped out like a lot of the annoying stuff. So I can safely say SMB2 is in a pretty good spot now.
I did
It's still
it.
not like perfect
Oh my God,
because
Lewis is at
it's
the
still
top
pretty
right
early
now?
on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, figuring out the workaround for the crash was actually like saving not only to myself but to Subcon 2 and pretty much every other hack that comes out. Because I'm sure somebody somewhere knew it. Yeah, I was
That's
like,
right, I remember your name.
I'm not even entirely sure what spawned the idea for it, but I definitely just remember thinking at one point, like, there's a lot of duplicated, unnecessary rooms in SMB2, and given how picky NES games can be, it's possible that, like, getting rid of all of those rooms would help a lot of our weird issues that we're having. And then everyone's weird issues, like, almost entirely went away. there was some weird stuff where we ended up having to cut probably about an exit and a half of design just because like it wouldn't really load right for one reason or another. But that brought us down to 15 exits anyway, which honestly is where I was trying to be. And I'll just take that as the normal revisions that I typically do. Oh, that sucked. Okay. I'll just take that as the normal revisions I do before a hack release to try to trim the fat a little bit, I guess. And just chalk it up to SMB2 being the one to decide that this time instead of my creative decisions. Which felt kind of fitting for the hack. Glitch can attest that Super Mario Bros. 2 a lot of the time sort of tells you how it's going to be designed rather than the other way around. Because there's not really a lot of sprites that can be on screen, and the flow sort of dictates a lot in that game. And a lot of the times any kind of complicated solution is just not really gonna cut it for one reason or another. And also depending on where that level is in your game, you may run into different issues. Like if you're in World 6 or World 7 especially, there's kind of a lot of weird special rules to work around. But it's to be expected with an NES game, honestly. I think all things considered, it actually works pretty closely to SMW.
Oh, sardine. Perfect.
Okay, so just ditch, land on the shell, do fucked up shell jump, bop on the Yoshi, and then ditch. Okay.
I still have to get a catfish for Robin.
I do remember learning in my initial playthrough that you don't actually have to eat this Bowser statue. I think it's intended for you to, but then it makes it a little bit harder to line up the ride to the left to get this shell. Oh yeah, I uploaded the most frustrating game of my life to YouTube today, by the way. It was also the most editing I've had to do into a project for a while. And it's hilarious that both of those things happened from Mario Pinball Land, of all games. But like, I watched back that video because I was curious, and I was salty like 4 minutes into that video. It's like an hour and 15 long, and I get to the final Bowser at like the half, like 35-40 minute mark. Because that last Bowser is the most fucked up Bowser I've personally played. I asked Shubta what she thought about it after she was stuck in it for a little bit. And her only thing that jumped out as worse offhand was the Grand Prix World 1 Bowser. And Shubta has played more Kaizo than I have, so I'm more willing to trust her opinion on hard bosses like that. No, that's not what I was trying to do at all. Which Bowser are we talking about? We are talking about the Bowser from Mario Pinball Land being the single most frustrating Bowser ever created by anyone. And if you would like to see how bad it is, just watch the second half of that video right above you. I have a timestamp in the video as well as in the comments for when you inevitably just want to see how that boss is beat. But I also wanted to leave in all of the pain of learning that boss because it was truly special. I could not understate how unbelievably frustrating in every aspect of that boss is. The Zeo Kid game design unit does a pretty good job of it, especially with the flippers like freaking out on the way down. But there is literally everything that could possibly be stacked against you in that fight. Combined with a getting over it level.
Oh my god, I think I just need one more flower.
Okay, I really need to I need to illustrate how frustrating it is to have to climb back 2 rooms before you can even try the boss again. Not sure who possibly thought that was a good idea, but hopefully they learned from that decision. I heard the team that made Mario Pinball also made Metroid Prime Pinball. But I remember like really liking Metroid Prime Pinball when I played it a little bit. I forgot that Muncher was there. I was talking.
Yeah! Woo! That was the last one. 1,500 G's. Okay. Let's return this to Demetrius.
So I can avoid the frame roll here if I get a big bounce. Oh! Hi Composer, how's it going? Thank you for the very big raid. Hope you're doing well. We've gotten a lot of raids tonight, which has been a lot of fun. But welcome in, everyone.
They deserve it.
Hi Thor, hi Fatinsky, welcome in. I'm CO. Welcome in. LJF, Alan Unpronounceable. I'm CO. We were working on our Super Mario Bros. 2 hack earlier today, but actually finished it pretty early. And decided to pick up Dram 1 again, which was apparently a pretty good decision because there's been lots of friends that stopped by tonight.
Everyone has been coming over.
How's it going, Composer? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, we're revisiting this. I haven't played Dram 1 since like 2018, I believe. It might have. I have to check the VOD, but I'm pretty. I've been saying 2018 all night, and I'm pretty sure it's that old. I'm obviously a lot better at Kaizo now than I was in 2018, so it's been fun to revisit this. I had a lot of fun watching GDQ, and Bun and I will definitely be trying to go to one at some point, because we definitely felt the love even though we weren't actually there.
Yeah.
But thank you for the shout out. I thought I did that, but I think I did the regular one and not the Twitch one, which is good.
I don't know, that's the sound I made, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm fun.
You are fun.
No!
Yep.
Oh, you don't get to do that.
I mean, you're the one that did that. I just agreed with you.
Stop it.
Well, we were discussing it, and we do think that SGDQ next year is much more likely than AGDQ this year. But we are pretty interested in SGDQ, I think, because we definitely would like to be there. And
well, and with me being in school, that would be easiest too, I think.
yeah, I'm going to be back in school next semester too, so it'll be easier for me to not be in school and trying to plan GDQ
or like
stuff.
right in between semesters, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot if I've mentioned it on stream. I think I've mentioned it on stream like once or twice, but I will be going back to school in the fall for IT stuff for a couple of classes. Not like a full degree or anything, because I only need like 5 classes, I think, to be able to qualify for the thing that I need.
I thought I had room for this.
But it will at least be like a couple of semesters, probably.
Okay, I mean, I need that, but...
Yeah, that's I've had a couple of people tell me that, and honestly, it's kind of nice the GDQ is a lot of introverted people trying to not be, so people tend to understand it when you have to kind of like dip out and just recharge for a bit. And especially with Bun and I not really having gone out a ton the past couple of years, we're gonna have to build up to that, but we would definitely need moments to dip back and stuff, which is fun. Yeah, I imagine that would be pretty similar to how we will be, because we will definitely be very excited to see people, but
my social battery gets low easily.
yeah. Thankfully it also charges pretty quickly, but like it also gets used up pretty fast. And this is the exact reason, by the way, that I don't want to eat this Bowser statue, because this ride over here is actually kind of hard. And you lose your opportunity to do that again if you eat the Bowser statue. It does make the next thing a little bit easier. Do I have to... Maybe I have to jump from in front of the Bowser statue to, like, still be able to get around it there.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
That's a good Bowser statue, Abe. Good job. I wanted to hover over it to see, and then I saw it was yours. Did I see what you were playing tonight, Composer, by the way? I thought I asked, but I might have been a little spaced out and not. I saw it was SMW, but we all know that can be anything, so. And there's a chance that I might stream tomorrow when I'm technically supposed to be off work, but it'll definitely not be until tomorrow evening if I am, but it'll most likely be Wednesday that I stream again.
Yeah,
And it'll
I'm
probably...
kind of a stickler about not streaming if you're staying home from work.
Yeah, it'll probably be the ROM hack race GDQ relay when I stream again next, because I do want to check out those levels, the final drafts of them. I helped playtest for it, but I kind of helped playtest a pretty early version of it and only got to playtest about half of it in hindsight. So it'll be a nice combination of stuff I've definitely tested before and stuff I haven't actually played before. Like, for instance, the D4 and Dan Salvato level wasn't done yet by the time I was testing. So that'll be brand new for me. Oh. Well. Okay. Like, I guess that makes sense and was explained in the info box, but it is not very intuitive. Can I just... Maybe I just eat this statue then. I've never done this obstacle while actually eating the statue.
The Desert Festival's coming up soon, too.
Well, that's why. Because that obstacle sucks if you have to eat the statue. Fine, we're leaving it.
I should probably put kegs in my house on the island, and then I can make wine there. That would be a good idea.
Okay. I think that is better movement for that part that minimizes the amount of time that I'm, like, potentially bouncing off of the piranha plant. Okay, so where was I when I
Just
spit
a
that?
random level.
I wasn't very far to the right. I think I just need to be farther to the right, and then I can do it off the top there. It's definitely not intended for you to leave this Bowser statue, because the info box makes it pretty clear that you're supposed to eat it. But that's hard. So we're doing this instead. Which is also, like, hard, don't get me wrong, but it's spreading out the difficulty in a more palatable way, I guess.
Oh, battery.
It's also not like it really makes the lineup for that shell spit that much easier if I eat this Bowser statue. Like I guess it technically is, but not really. Also, thank y'all for the follows tonight, and thank you again for that raid, Composer. It's very much appreciated.
Nice.
Okay, that was much closer. Welcome in instead. Okay, yeah, because that way if I do that, I don't think I'm actually bouncing on the piranha plant with that shell at all.
Oh, I just got a gem. Okay.
I didn't mean to hit the info box. Can I just run off and spit there? Actually, I'm doing a jump and I just realized I probably don't need to. What's my favorite Kaizo block so far? So the Kaizo block at the end of level 1 is probably the only one I'm actually going to make a clip of so far. But that was the one that Abe didn't even know was there, that was just like right in the middle of the fucking jump at the end. And completely warped the way that you had to do that jump because of it. There's a couple of jumps like that in Dram 1 where visually it sure seems like it's a straightforward jump, but if you know the terrors that lie underneath for Dram 1, you know that there's like 5 Kaizo blocks in the way. Bridge of Butter 35 specifically has a reputation of having that 35 in its name because people believe that's how many Kaizo blocks are in that level.
That didn't do anything to this mummy.
Well, yeah, it's pretty easy to miss, and it was also like I don't remember how low it was, I guess, but it felt like it was pretty low into the jump to punish if you were barely gonna make it up there. I think it's more so just that it's like the last jump, so if you get any other angle, you're fine, and you never see it. Also, I forget if I mentioned this for the raid, but our Super Mario Bros. 2 hack Bunny Bunny Panic will be out for release probably in the next couple of days. We finished our challenge mode variant of it tonight where lives and continues matter. I'll be releasing a version with infinite lives as well that I expect 99% of people to play with, and that's perfectly fine. But I did want to beat the challenge mode of it first. And honestly, challenge mode felt pretty good. It took a couple of streams to learn, and we actually had to like lab out some stuff, but I've never really like engaged with my own hack like that before, so it was fun. Oh no, Yoshi, damn it.
Oh, yeah, I cleared the whole
Thanks,
floor.
Wilder.
That's really
I'm excited. there were a lot of speed bumps with learning SMB2. And a lot of frustration, but it ended up coming out for the better, and we ended up learning a lot of stuff about SMB2 in the process and documenting it for the Discord and stuff. So hopefully other people will not have to go through the same struggles and can still just like release stuff. Okay, let me just run off here, please. Okay, well, I think that would have worked if I spit it out a little bit later. I think you do have to get like a little bit of a jump there. This is something that I maybe didn't realize how hard it was when I was doing it when I played back in 2018. How hard is the hack? It is intended, especially with unlimited lives, it is intended to be, if you haven't played SMB2 since you were a kid, you will probably still be fine. There will definitely be a couple of struggle rooms. Like, for instance, once you get to World 3, there's like a small difficulty spike, and then once you get to World 5, there's another kind of, World 5, there's another kind of small difficulty spike. But I hadn't played anything outside of SMB2, or like for SMB2 outside of Subcon since I was a kid. I played Subcon a couple years back for one of my birthday streams, and then last year for my birthday stream, actually, we just kind of popped open SMB2 in it and made a level that was within our skill set then. Well, that's not gonna do it. Kind of just ran off the edge there that time. I think I am gonna have to kind of do a jump, like a more awkward jump here than I expected, though. Because I don't think running off is actually going to do it. But yeah, the main version of Bunny Bunny Panic will have unlimited lives and stuff. And the checkpointing system is pretty generous while also not forcing you to like keep both of your hits all the time. Like, there are a couple of segments where I force you to do a, like, one heart segment or whatever. But for the most part, it's designed like Kaizo segments, with the understanding that you will sometimes have a heart to kind of just damage boost through some segments that you're struggling with or whatever. And honestly, I ended up using that in challenge mode for one particular screen that was giving me a little bit of trouble to do on limited lives. So I fully expect people to be able to damage boost through, and that's fine. If you want a harder challenge mode is there. So I don't really care if people think it's on the easier end. It's intended to be on the easier end, so. I am curious to see if anyone actually ends up picking up challenge mode, though, because I think it's tuned to a pretty fun difficulty. It's definitely more forgiving than it was when I started it off, thanks to Circle Friendo for writing those patches to make that possible. Because now we have more continues, more lives, and the continues actually start you off at the beginning of the current level that you're on, instead of taking you all the way back to the start of the current world that you're on, because that felt a little too punishing for a Kaizo hack. Even one that I had been saying is in challenge mode.
Ooh, prismatic shard. Maybe I should have started at the top.
Okay. Maybe I hold this shell longer. Let's try that. Not that shell, the green shell. And then if that doesn't work, I guess I'll eat the Bowser statue, but like, I vividly remember being able to do this. I guess it could have potentially been on an older version, but I'm pretty sure this is the same ROM that I was working off of before. Okay, so that doesn't work with a delayed runoff. Let me try it with a delayed jump, and then if that doesn't work, we'll just eat the stupid Bowser statue.
Caverns, but I'm on 423 now. Wait, I don't have room for diamonds? I thought I already had diamonds in my pocket.
It's kind of a lot of minerals. True. I didn't stop to think about how beneficial it might be for Yoshi. No, Yoshi.
Doesn't have mummies? Okay, check me out then. Yeah, that's the wrong thing. Alright, let's just start at the top then.
That's so much harder. Bun raid.
Carmen, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Can we get a shout out maybe? Hopefully I can do it. Welcome in everybody, I'm fun. Hi Jay, hi Carmen, hi David. Mythical, hello. How's everybody doing? Ooh, Elden Ring, how was that? I still need to play that so badly. I've had it for a good minute, since like right after it came out, and it's still in the sugar. You were dying! That will be me, as well. I have to still finish Dark Souls 1. I keep getting like, addicted to Stardew and things like that. You might notice the time is not moving. I do have a time stop mod, I have a bunch of mods. But yeah, welcome. I'm doing Stardew right now, but I am a variety streamer. My community likes to call me a binge streamer, where I kind of just tend to stream whatever I am like obsessed with right now. Is the basic gist of it.
Also, I'm annoyed because we're gonna have to eat this Bowser statue. Because I don't remember how to do this jump
Oh,
about
Mythical,
it.
you're cozy in bed? That sounds so nice. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. If you like that. This game is so cute. It really is. It is so addicting. Time slot mod is everything. But the problem is I played
I almost
one
could
day
have
for
saved
like
that
2
actually.
hours.
That's funny.
I had to take a break because I'll play it all day. No, for real. I get it. We're waiting for the Stardew update on Switch, but it's taking a sweet time. You know, I feel like for some reason the Switch is just so much harder to like switch things over to. Switch. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like anything that's getting ported over to Switch is like a million years behind. It's
You
so
know,
frustrating.
I didn't think about this.
So I hope it'll get the new update soon because it's really nice. I do recommend the new Meadowland farm. It starts you off with a coop and 2 chickens, and it's like beyond helpful to like not have to save up for all of that, you know, and just have that extra way of making money right away, and not having like being able to just
Can I put you
spend money on
down
other things.
right here and not have you fall in? No. I need the wall.
Look at all them rings. Oh my god, I have a problem. I love mods. I have a wear whatever rings mod. I don't know what it's called, but wear more rings. That's what it's called. Hi, Thor.
I
Yeah,
think with
PC does
some
have the update.
item movement, I can do this while
So
still
the
using
console
the
takes more
Bowser
time,
statue.
So it doesn't completely push when it's released.
Let's try it
That
the
makes
way I'm
sense.
thinking.
Yeah, I'll definitely be retweeting it for y'all whenever it does come out because I feel bad that this came out for us in like March and that y'all are like still waiting for it. Like, it's not right. It's not right. Yes, oh my god, please take care of yourself after stream. Decompress. Whatever you need to do. I could just chat about Stardew all day, it's a problem. Just like playing Stardew was a problem. This is mostly what I do. I also have a God mode mod so that my energy and health don't ever get depleted.
Well, we at least got through the first 2 levels pretty fast.
Basically, I added a lot of mods.
This level's kinda
for
kicking our
things
ass,
that,
but
like,
it's fine.
really stressed me out about this game.
I remember
like,
this level
hindering my
really
enjoyment
killing
of
me
it.
when I played it the first time.
Shreddy,
And like it's not really
hello!
doing
How
much
are you
better
to
now,
wind
but
down?
like I
Totally.
at least have strats figured out for
Oh, you can see when
most
there's
of the
gems
first
in them.
stuff now.
What? That's cool. Hold up, I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I remember it kind of picking up from here to actually be like every level was a grind.
I bet it's because I have that thing turned on. You know the thing when you first enter in here, where you can say if you want the monsters to be like extra scary or not? I think that's what's happening with these guys being super long, and I thought it was just because I finally went down super low in the cavern.
Just kick the shell the right way, come on.
They're on 4, 5. Pick that up? I thought I picked those up too.
Finally kicked it the right way and then didn't get the jump I needed. Oops. Oh yeah,
I can't stop stopping the time. It's truly an issue.
if I heard correctly, I think
You know what? It looks
Who
like you've been here
is
before
going to
because
be
you
playing
told
Bun
me
Bun
that it
2
was
for
the first time
potentially the
shot.
first time tomorrow.
But maybe you came out on a raid or something.
I guess if he's played it before, I didn't see it,
Well,
but
thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it.
I may or may not have just
Yeah.
self-promoted in his
Well, unless it
Discord
came
and asked
in-
if he wanted to
hold
play
on.
it, and his mod added it to the list. And it seems like it should be
No, I
fun
was
for
gonna say unless I
his
missed it, but No, it says you've been here
1K
before.
Kaizo
Let me see.
levels that he's working on.
8 messages.
I'm curious to see how fast he goes through it, because
Yeah, it was on a Carmi
it
raid.
is fairly straightforward platforming a lot of the time.
But I believe that I was doing
But some of
a
the
steady
levels
stream
can
then,
actually get kind of
probably,
tricky.
if I had to guess. So there's a good chance that maybe you didn't know that I gamed, you know? I mean, not to call you out about it or
Just
anything.
kick
I
the
have a
shell
horrible memory, too,
to
so
the right.
I'm not implying that you have a horrible memory. I have a horrible memory, so sometimes I forget I've been somewhere before, is all I'm trying to say. I'm tired. tired.
To
I'm
the
really
right.
digging a hole for myself on that one. Okay, let's get rid of some things because I need fiddlehead ferns.
Every time I get the kick to the right, I get some weird bounce off the saw.
Some of them are, they're probably different qualities.
There we go.
My pockets are full.
Let's just do this as intended for once. Well, and that's why I don't do it as intended.
Kill these guys, come on. I'm trying to like finish some quests.
That's not what I wanted to do. So does eating the Bowser statue just make it so you can do the runoff there? Is that
My magnet rings are everything.
what I'm understanding correctly? Because I don't actually think I've done this strat with the eating the Bowser statue.
Oh, fingies on the wall. Oh wait, I need that bomb. Do I though? I'm not even getting to the stupid mummies. At this point, I'm trying to work on perfection a bit. I just hit 51%, which I'm very excited about. I was at 49 for a minute, but now I have one of the obelisks. And I just got another achievement too, so now I'm at 51. It's very exciting. I've never done like perfection or anything before, so I'm pretty excited to try it.
I keep getting this kick to the left, and I wish that I didn't. Hey Macrophage, how's it going? Good to see you. It's going pretty good. We tested our Super Mario Bros. 2 hack tonight and beat challenge mode of it, so that should be going up in the next couple of days.
I thought I did.
And we celebrated by going back to Dram 1, where we blasted through the first 2 levels and then are getting kind of hardballed by this one because I don't actually remember what to do in this one. And the shell keeps going the wrong way. But yeah, pretty good. And then Composer dropped off, I think, the biggest raid I've ever had, so that was cool. Hope you're doing well.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. How nice.
Yeah.
How many people was it?
535.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Good job.
Thanks.
You probably unlocked some VIP slots.
Oh yeah, maybe. I haven't bothered to check that in a while.
The biggest raids you've ever had usually do that.
The SMB2 hack will be out on romhacking.net. Okay, so my theory is possible, at least.
Oh my god, now that I did this, I'm not getting any mummy floors. And I'm really annoyed.
This spread's kind of annoying, though. Can I jump back over here? Yes, I can. Whoa. Except that spit still sucks. I finally did that basically legit, and it's still completely awful. For anyone who's done this before, is the entire point of actually eating that Bowser statue just to be able to do that runoff? Because it barely helps.
Come on, guys. I get stuck.
I guess you could actually probably do a better jump from there. Let me try that again, and I'll actually jump from there, because I think that's actually intended. I think you eat it just so you don't have to worry about the fireballs. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, where you have to start from slightly farther back from the edge.
No, wake up.
And then still do a regrab. That was a terrifying noise.
I killed like 10 mummies at once. It was horrifying. Oh my god, I hated it.
But yeah, I will be tweeting out and stuff once the SMB2 hack is actually out. You will need a pretty specific version of SMB2 USA,
well, that was
but it's the same version that you'd used for Return to Subcon and stuff, so.
But those are the main things that, like, I didn't know you could kill for Monster Slayer.
Okay. I definitely remember keeping the statue there on my first clear of this level. Also, thank y'all for the follows tonight. I have follow names off, but it's much appreciated.
Yeah, what a great stream for you.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful that we streamed.
Me too. And then I guess I also forget if I've mentioned this, but now that Bunny Panic is done, I will be returning to SMW design as well. I'm not sure what I'm designing yet. Circle Friend has been working on a Mario and Friends base ROM, so it might be another Mario and Friends, but like a little bit more fleshed out and outside of Hack Jam stuff. And also with all of the improvements that we made to Bun/Daisy throughout Bun 3 development. And also, honestly, all the developments that we've made to Mario during that time, because we like really locked in Mario's movement to basically mirror vanilla to the T, which like kind of really took a while. So shout out to Circle Friender for that, because that was a lot of work. Okay, that's what it is then. Ugh, that jump sucks. But I just gotta spit the shell like right at the slope of the ceiling. Does then.
Does this even matter? I don't know what it means. Like, I don't know what it means. Slimes can contain anything. I definitely did not know that.
Just kick the shell this way, Mario. Come on. Well, even if we don't actually get the H in this segment tonight, since it is kind of starting to get late, we at least got 2 exits. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the reason it wasn't working before is because I was trying to jump from on top of the statue. when you have to jump from in front of the statue and just spit at the
Oh
top.
my god, I have too much stuff.
I remembered it was something like that. And I remembered it had to be easier than I was making it because I'm, frankly, like, wouldn't have been able to do the thing I was trying to do, like, however many years ago. 6 years ago, I guess. But that makes more sense.
I can't remember if the fiddlehead ferns have to be in here or in fridge. Where my other prismatic shard at? Oh shit, I didn't see there was an ad coming in. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops. My ad's starting soon, too.
Whoopsters.
You want to wrap it up at like 11 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't do too much more than just this day.
That's okay, just try it again. Okay, when did I let go of the shoulder? Like at the top of my jump? That's not right.
Go to the island.
Alright, so we'll probably go for about another 10 minutes or so and then wrap it up. I didn't want to wrap it up like right after getting that huge raid, but it is kind of starting to get a little late, so... Okay. Every time I get the kick to the right, I'm in some weird position where I just die right after. I was fortunate that that ditch counted. It was really low.
I still have 20 left.
No, ceiling janked. Knees. We have a new combo emote, by the way. I haven't used it enough.
Get me out of here. This music like really rubs my brain the wrong way. I hate it so much. It's like I know it's supposed to give you a creepy vibe, but I'm not a fan.
Okay. I mean, just jumping from the ground is clearly the thing to do there. I'm impressed that Panga made that setup so awful if you're doing it like a tile up
Really?
from where you could do it there. I bonked. Okay. So you still do have to get that regrab under the ledge, but if you get the regrab under the ledge and kind of spit like along the ceiling, you're fine. Okay. Even if we don't get this H tonight, we at least got the angle back for this.
Oh, I forgot to grab the things. I always forget that it doesn't work when they're just in the thing next to us. I did it!
Good job.
Oh. I didn't realize you weren't supposed to do all three of them at the same time. There we go. Infinity Blade! It's bisexual colored! Yo. This is a good...
I didn't think I even made the spit up there, and then I got like the most gentle, the most gentle ditch of all time. Fuck. That shell kick is so awkward. Llamas has good news and bad news, bud.
Okay. Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you were telling me from your chat for some reason. Oh.
The good news is I heard from GDQ. The bad news is one month psychology set.
I'm sorry about your stream. I didn't grab enough.
It almost looked like I killed that saw for a second, but I definitely just
So
killed
sorry
the
about your
plant
The
in
other
front of
good
it.
news is resub. Look, it's impressive that you got 31 months in a row with Prime. Was it always Prime? Because, like, that's really impressive, truly.
You can definitely tell I'm getting tired because I'm making some pretty dumb mistakes in this level, but that's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's been like 4 hours of Kaizo, so that tends to happen by now.
Fair. Using those.
Okay, so from that far back and really early into the kick is too low. I think it is like not right at the ledge though. For some reason all of these jumps are like a little bit before the edge of the ledge. Which like is fine, but feels a little different than what I'm used to. Okay, we actually got a kick to the right. And then just didn't jump. That sounds about right.
The whole time, I think, you know, I thought so too. And I was always so impressed that you had such a long streak with it, so try not to be sad about it, and we'll just be grateful for what it was, you know?
Alright. Let's get one more attempt at this green shell, and then I'll probably call it for the night. Okay. That's a good peep to end on, because I can at least have that footage of where I need to do that kick from.
I have 2 things I can bring over to the Jojo Mart thing, and then...
As expected, that shell jump is awkward as fuck. But I vividly remembered that shell jump being awkward, so I wasn't surprised by that.
Okay, yeah. It will keep the streak for that.
Honestly, kind of got some killer progress tonight. I kind of loaded up Dram 1 on a whim, and it ended up being a really good decision, so we'll probably keep going with this. I am not fully committing to 100% yet, mostly because I don't want to really commit to the final level yet, but there are a couple of levels in here I'm pretty interested in revisiting, and at least most of Special World I think I can handle, even though it might be a little bit of a grind. I am like somewhat curious as to how it would be to do the mushroom escort level like legitimately. I know there's pretty massive cheese for it that kind of makes it like a free level, but I also kind of want to see what it looks like done correctly, just because I haven't really seen that very often. We will be back on probably Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, but definitely not tomorrow. I'll be doing a little bit of offline work for an upcoming ROM hack race, which is in about a month from now. I haven't been promoting it much yet because honestly I haven't started on the level yet, but once we get it going on the level, I'll probably be more excited in mentioning it and stuff. The date is August 10th, by the way, I guess if y'all want to at least like mark it on the calendars and stuff. It's like almost exactly a month from now. I have no clue what it's going to be. In my head, I would like to incorporate some of the SMB2 design stuff that we've done, but we'll see if that even ends up happening. Are you good to wrap up too, Bun?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, let's find a raid, because we have lots of friends and I would like to pass y'all off to another friend.
New sword.
Normally with how late it is, we would just kind of pass y'all off to one of our EPA streams, but I think I have too many viewers for that, honestly, so.
This is so convenient for the regular geodes and the Omni geodes. I wish it would do these mystery boxes, though. Why did I not put all this stuff in the freaking... Oh my god, I love this part. I don't think we need caviar for anything, but let me just throw it in there. And Lois, I hope that you had a great time at GDQ. And thank you for the 32 months. Oh my god, I don't know if I even just said thank you.
Are you down to raid another Lunar Magic stream?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I can't see who it is on that, but...
It's Space Pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, we're gonna raid Space Pig. Space Pig is working on his hack. From what I've seen, his hack looks really cool. I am not sure exactly what level he's working on right now, but we will pass you all off over there. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you all again for the raids and chilling tonight. This was way way cooler of a stream than I was expecting to have tonight, honestly.
What's the name?
Space_pig.
Oh.
Oh, and I typed it in already because I was going the raid browser.
Baby, I'm not there yet. I haven't even typed in my raid messages or anything.
Okay, well, I will hit cancel then, I guess.
Oh my god. It's fine, I'm just really behind. I haven't even typed in my raid messages or anything.
Okay,
This is really stressing me out. Please never do that again.
Okay. It's really fun.
Sorry, I had to open the stream first.
Okay.
This is really stressing me out. Please never do that again.
Okay. It's really fun.
Anyway, we're ending now. Love you guys. Bye. We might be live again tomorrow, but
yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
Bun
so.